Hi everyone, it's Russell Bensky here. I'm a specialist GP living and working in Melbourne, Victoria. Today's video is going to be a bit of a short one today. I've been thinking about making videos for quite a while now, and I've been planning a lot of them both in my mind and also writing scripts, but never actually getting around to actually consistently making videos. And that seems to be a little bit of a theme at the moment because I got into a really good pattern with exercise. Then I got COVID, and ever since then, I've been thinking about and talking about getting into a really good pattern, but haven't really got around to it. Up until about 3, 4 weeks ago, I was consistently exercising about 2, 3 times a week. Getting on the treadmill and doing half an hour, 40 minutes, running about 5Ks on each occasion and feeling quite good about it. And then over the last 3 weeks, or 2, 3 weeks, I've had some really, really busy days. Really haven't been getting enough sleep and haven't been doing any exercise. And I've always prided myself on the fact that my baseline fitness is about a 5K jog. Well, I guess you could call it a jog, more of a plod than a jog, but at least I can continuously go for 5 kilometers, either running around the park or getting on the treadmill. But after 2, 3 weeks of not exercising at all and not getting enough sleep, I decided to get on the treadmill today and, feeling quite confident. Oh yeah, I'll just go for a 40-minute run and I'll do my 5 kilometers and get back into something. After about 2 minutes, my calves started seizing up. My Achilles on both sides were really tight. And I literally was struggling to even run for 5 minutes at a time without having to stop and walk for a little while. Now, I did manage to end up doing a half an hour exercise, but there was a fair bit of walking going on. And it was quite a shock for me, quite a nice reality check in the sense of, the idea that I can just not be consistent, not get enough sleep, and not regularly exercise and still be able to maintain a degree of health and still be able to just get back onto the bandwagon whenever it suits it's not quite what it used to be now. How much of it is it just due to the fact that I was a bit too tired, a bit too tight in the muscles? Maybe I'm getting a bit older, I'm not sure. But in any event, it was like, Russell, this is not working. You've got to stop talking about trying to be consistent and trying to put plans in place and actually get on with it. I spoke a bit about it in the newsletter that I wrote a couple months ago, and actually talked a lot about it in a video which I made but never actually published because I never finished it, about trying to get the balance right between, on one hand, being introspective and reflective and trying to think about how to do things better. And if you don't sort of look to the past to move forward and reflect on, where we're getting stuck, then we'll always end up in the same patterns. Trying to balance that with the need to just actually get on with things and be active and be productive and be consistent. And there's a tension that, on one hand, if we're not reflective, we'll always get stuck where we were before. But on the other hand, if we don't do something, then we'll get caught up in the reflections and never actually do anything. So in the spirit of that, I've decided that I'm going to make myself a chart, and I'm going to commit that for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to try and get 30 minutes of cardio in every single day. And I'm actually going to make a chart. I'm going to put it on the fridge. I'm going to make it a nice big chart so it's very clear, and put it in a place where I see it and all the people in my family see it every day, and there's no way to hide from it. And rather than try and start doing activity charts on Notion or spreadsheets, I'm just going to have a nice, simple A4 page documenting that every day I've done 30 minutes of cardio. That could be anything from walking, jogging, cycling, rowing, rollerblading, whatever the case is. But I'm going to have a very simple chart, and I think that while I'm doing those things, then I can start thinking about where I've been going right and where I've been going wrong and what's working, what's not working. But if you're watching this video, thank you for watching, and I would encourage you to commit to something similar. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. It doesn't have to be about exercise. It could be about getting to sleep on time, or meditating, or stretching, or doing some sort of exercise, or eating breakfast in the morning. But I would encourage you to try and find something that you feel like you've been struggling with a bit, and just commit, not forever, just 2 weeks of trying to be consistent every day. I will keep you up to date with how I'm going. I think I'll try and post some short reflections like this one, and not focus so much on trying to make the right video and the perfect video, whatever. Just, you know, putting out some reflections, and yeah. So I hope to see you in the next video, and have a great day.